I think the Knicks take this series in 6 games. It will be a hard-fought, tough series, but I think Atlanta's going to take games 2 and 3. They're going to go up 2-1. Everyone's going to act like the sky's falling. I'm going to act like the sky's falling. You just got to find a way to get the series done and try and move on. Welcome back to Inside the Arc. I'm your host, Matthew Geller, and it's official. The New York Knicks are set to face the Atlanta Hawks in a 3-seed versus 6-seed matchup. And this series has everything we've seen these teams before. The Knicks took the regular season series 2-1, but now it's different. Let me get to something on this matchup. I know, all Knicks fans, we wanted the Raptors. But if we are seriously ducking the Atlanta Hawks, we need to reconsider how good we truly are. This is the playoffs. This is when everything gets real. We've waited for months to get here. The Hawks come in with one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. Top 10 in scoring elite and top 4 in three-point percentage. But on the other side, you've got a Knicks team built for this moment, led by a captain who lives for it. So today we're breaking down the matchup, key battles, X factors, and making a prediction. Of course, my prediction is going to be Knicks, but I'm going to break down why. And then on Thursday, we'll be getting a pod. I'll have a bit of guess on a few series. I'm going to be breaking down every single series in short segments. Should be fun. I'm going to be breaking down the Nuggets with guest host Sam. I'm going to bring this new guy that's a big Cavs fan. And yeah, I'm going to try get this guy. I have a friend who's a Celtics fan, but he's not really, doesn't know much about basketball, but I'll see. But I'm going to try just get, because they know the most, of course, more than me, but I know the most about the Knicks and the NBA as a whole. Let's get into this. Knicks won this series 2-1. I know that looks cool and all, but let me remind you something last year. The one out of the 3 teams the Knicks played last year, the Knicks won the head-to-head over one team out of those 3. The one team they lost to in the playoffs. So that doesn't mean anything anymore. Playoffs are completely different. Regular season gives you a preview. Playoffs gives you truth. The Hawks' strength is depth. Jalen Johnson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, CJ McCollum, all those players can get hot on any given night. Any given night. 6th in offense. This is not a team you can relax in. They can flip a game in 2 minutes. That's when being a really good 3-point shooting team goes with my biggest concern. The Knicks, on multiple occasions, have been giving up too many open threes at times. So we cannot let Atlanta get comfortable from 3, or else this series can get dangerous fast. The Knicks' strengths. We got Jalen Brunson, clutch player of the year, a playoff performer. He rises up to the 4 straight 40-point games a couple years back. Last year, game-winning 3 to seal a series. 39-12 in Game 4 to basically seal the series against Boston. He thrives in big moments, and this is personal for him. Dyson Daniels has been on record saying, all he tries to do is try to foul you out. Dyson Daniels has been on record hating on Brunson. Brunson has dominated Dyson Daniels since then. Dominated. I mean, you want to go to the last matchup? Brunson only shot 11 from 26, but however, I have something about that game. The guy had like 17 in the 4th, and you could tell there's tension between those two. The X factor for the Knicks, if they want to win this series handily, it's Karl-Anthony Towns. Out of his few best games, if I was choosing his 5 best games, 2 of them would be against Atlanta. The Hawks have no answer for the guy. You got to use it to your advantage. We can't go iso ball Brunson. We got to use this to our advantage. Okay, so last year in the playoffs, one really big weakness for your New York Knicks was depth. You have depth. Off the bench, you could use Alvarado. I'm not sure he's going to play, but in your bench, you got Clarkson, Deuce, Robinson, and Shamet. 4 bona fide players who can flip games. Shamet can make 3 threes, flip a game. Deuce can do the same thing, and Deuce can do really good and then you got Shamet who can defend well. Robinson can defend lights out. He could win. He's probably one of the best big men defensively in the NBA. And he's one of the best offensive rebounders as well. And then Clarkson, he can give you 20 points on any given night. He's just a scorer. And he's a hustler. And then that's not including players like Alvarado, Kolek, Diawara. Those 3 players can come in at any moment when they need to step in and fill their role. But with that being said, the inconsistency lately by the bench has been terrible. In the last 10 games, 5 games, You're not winning a playoff series if your starters have to do it all. You got to get help from those two. But here's the thing about these Knicks when it comes to playoff time. These Hawks have never came to arena like MSG, like what it's going to be like at Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern at the Garden. They've never came into one. You want to say CJ McCollum has with the Blazers? No, he hasn't. The Knicks' cheapest ticket price to get in is $363. You want to know the other 3 first-round Eastern Conference Series cheapest ticket prices altogether is $211. It means more in New York. It means more. Knicks have been playoff tested. In close games, experience matters. The Knicks have players that can step up. Brunson, clutch player of the year. Cat, game 4 against the Pistons last year. Bridges, games 1 and 2 against the Celtics. Just goes on. Hart versus Sixers a couple years ago. Like, the Knicks have been proven to rise up. The Knicks last year won 5 straight road games to start the playoffs. All 5 games were won by 3 points or less. They like being in that situation. They like that. But the Knicks, I'm just going to talk about some of the other matchups, but I really think the Knicks, if they play how they're supposed to play, you got to do the scouting report. We can't let these players get wide open threes, and you got to force tough shots. I know it's going to be tough every possession. I get that. But for majority of games, you got to keep this team cold. But my prediction is I think the Knicks take this series in 6 games. It will be a hard-fought, tough series, but I think Atlanta's going to take games 2 and 3. They're going to go up 2-1. It's going to be crazy. Everyone's going to act like the sky's falling. I'm going to act like the sky's falling, but you just got to find a way to get the series done and try and move on. You just got to focus on a game-by-game basis. You can't focus on best out of 7. If you go down 1-0, you can't focus on, oh no, if we go down 2-0, series over. Just focus on that individual game. You can't let one game impact another. That's what the Knicks failed in Game 2 against the Pacers. They let their Game 1 collapse make their Game 2 loss even worse. But break down some of these matchups. I mean, Orlando, what a joke. Their head coach needs to be fired. I don't even know his name, but he was the sole reason they're not the 7th seed. He took way too long to put the starters back in. He was acting as if seeding matters. Now they have to go on the road in Philly and try win a play-in game. And who knows? If you lose that, then you have to play probably the Heat or Hornets. And then it's anyone's game when it comes down to the winner goes with the 8 seed for the 8 seed because it's like one game. It's best out of 1. But yeah, I think the Pistons, if they get like the Hornets, that would be fun. Those 2 teams hate each other, so that would be really physical. So that would be fun. That'd be really fun. But the Knicks are playing the Hawks, and then you got the Celtics probably playing the Magic or probably playing the Sixers. To be fair, I think the Sixers are gonna take business. I think the Celtics will take care of business against either Raptors, Cavs. Just an awful series. I mean, the Raptors match up well, but it's just gonna be boring because who cares with those 2? I mean, the Cavs just choke every year, and the Raptors, I mean, I'll be rooting for Quickly. He's one of my favorite Knicks ever. You got the Thunder, 1 seed. Spurs going to play probably Phoenix. That's going to be physical. They're going to try hurt Wemby. Dylan Brooks, trash talk Wemby. Fun. Nuggets, T-Wolves. I mean, I feel like the Nuggets got robbed. They should have lost that game intentionally, basically, because the Timberwolves, Edwards thrives in those moments in the playoffs. Beat the Lakers last year. They upset teams. They do. So that series is going to be so fun. And then Lakers, Rockets is going to be so boring. I get it's LeBron versus KD, but I mean, the 2 all-time greats, but it's not going to mean much. Like, the Rockets just are a step above because the Lakers are just injured. But I hope the Warriors make the playoffs just for Curry's sake. I mean, the guy's still playing at such a high level. Even through all of his injuries, he's trying to come back, make the playoffs. It's just so cool. I mean, I respect so much about it. But, yeah. So, Game 1, Saturday night. It's a kind of series where the Knicks prove if they're a good team, if they're just a good team that was fake, or if they're actually gonna make a run. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Inside the Arc. I'm your host, Matthew Geller, and it's Knicks Hawks Saturday.